Howdy, howdy. New room. What's this? And I haven't played Fall Guys in a very long time. So I'll just like, what's something lighthearted and fun to play? Before I show pictures from Africa. Because there's a shit ton. Let's see. But welcome to the new room. First, I'll show a little around. Howdy, howdy. I have a just chatting screen now. I can actually just chat. Who'd have thought? Transitions are on their way. But back to it. So let's see how bad this goes. And thank you. I need to move that a tiny bit. There. Thank you. I was trying to make it stay comfy, but like fit in. So something I can also do, we can just stare at the mountain behind me. Lovingly. But what is this? Sure. Okay. Let us observe. Now I have to remember all the controls. Well, you win by not playing, right, Cobra? Josh, just like real life. Yeah, I made it. Hey, came in second too. Now, what are the controls? Grab is shift. Okay. Shows how often I play this if I can't remember controls in a game with 6 controls. Oh god, all the new maps. I don't even know. Oh, the fruit one. I was the same way. I joined Crypt yesterday in Paladins. I was like, wait a minute. How do I ult? One banana, 2 jawbreakers. Three dragon fruit, 4 jawbreakers, and 1 grape. Yeah. 1 grape, 3 dragon. Four other. Magnets are new. 1, 2, 3, 4 magnets, 3 pairs. No, 4 pairs, 3 jawbreakers. That asshole. Fuck that guy. Damn. He literally body blocked, but he was doing the hold. Mildly rage-inducing. But what? This one again? I'm innocent, I swear. Oh, I'm in the back. Josh is just here for the salt. Don't let him lie. Oh, the hammer caught me? But I made it. Barely. In this scene versus the other one, is the game too small, or does it fit right? I do not know this map. That's good. And Josh, because we both know your favorite thing is salty sundae when it happens. I was like, I had such a good save there, and then I died. Made it. And okay, I'm glad to hear that. I have a snow overlay that I could bring in front of the game, but I feel like that would be too distracting. But sometimes, yeah. And do you like the chat box? Yeah, that was my thought. I can show what it would look like. But, oh, wait a sec. Yeah. It's like I'm hearing this in echo. Why am I hearing this in echo? But there's a few more changes that are coming. I'll have an offline screen. I might make new transition screens and BGM. Yeah, I made it. Hey. No calls. What is this one? Stay in the spotlight. I made it. I was the last to qualify. Phew. Oh, this. Oh. I hate when the people bug it. Death. I wasn't gonna beat them. All 6 got elimed. But that was how many rounds? 4? Oh, I made it to the 5th round. I'll take that. I'm just happy with how this turned out. I think this kind of got the vibe I wanted. This one, I think I've done one ever. So it'll be interesting. Let's see. Interesting. So if you get hit, you're just like gone. Heck. This one is gonna be rough. But to the bridge. I made it. Yeah. Hell yeah. I think I need to turn off the lo-fi. It's getting confusing. Much better. This one I kind of remember. This is from the first season. Oh, but I'm in the back. If I remember right, it's gonna be rough. I forgot there was the Cuphead costume. Chicken butt? I think I remember the trick to these. I kind of gotta at this point. Because I'm not making it otherwise. Hey. Yeah. Oh. Here it is. Thank you for the hydrate. I have a Voodoo Ranger Experimental IPA. It is like 7%. That. I like to try a lot of the kind of local and craft and whatnot. Only 50 people. Oh, 54. This one again. Grr. Grr. Nope. Gotta redo both. Made it. That's fair. Think of it as it's a small craft beer. That's an IPA. So if I had to classify beer flavor profiles, an IPA is a little more hoppy, so a little more bitter. But not heavy, like a stout. Wait, am I gonna have to make my channel 18 plus now because there's beer? I used to be that way. And then things happened. And now I drink my own stuff. Team Nyala. Let us see. Run away! Made it. Ah. That's fair. Sup? Sup, Crip? And just buy a bottle of mead. Like a wine bottle of mead. But wow, calling me Dinkelberg? That's racist. That's fair. Not the rhinos. Oh, we have someone who just likes to grab people. I lived. I lived. Game wanted me so dead. And oh. Mead is good if you like dessert wines. But Crip, what do you think? New overlay. I used to have an old tin sign from like the Red Stripe ads. Just hanging in my room. I think I lost it when we moved. That thing was awesome. Oh, I'm not going to win this. People know how to glitch it, where you can basically land and just ride it. I'm glad to hear it. I have a just chatting screen I can show after, and I'll at least show at the end. Well, nothing I could do there. I tried. But here, I'll show the, okay, the just chatting screen. Welcome to my humble abode. Ah. Thank you. And I think if I have like reactive people in, they'll either be on the bed, the wall, or the chairs. The couch is hidden, but you could be on this part of the couch, yeah. On this screen, probably on the couch. Maybe the logo moves to the floor or something. I'm still sorting a little bit out. Crip, if you're in stream, I'll show you exactly where you will go. Right here. Right in the fire. Yeah. The tough thing is the couch and the beanbag are covered up a little bit by me. So I'll probably do the couch. On this screen. And then the other, like, assorted furniture. But it's no... Crip, you're like 5 days late. It's no longer May 4th. Treetop Tumble. I don't know this one. This is gonna be rough. This is definitely gonna be rough. Let's see if I can clear the first obstacle. I made that. Made that. Okay, that was a really lucky bounce. I should not have made that. That half pipe transfer. That's fair. I was just like, I don't know what to play today because I want to show the Africa pictures. So what's something that I can do like really quickly that's like pretty chill? This one again. Am I gonna get triple teamed by the rhinos? After all, They are a little horny. Ah. Ah. That was close. No, Rhino, leave me alone. I died. Oof. I haven't seen it. I need to. I think I have it on the hard drive. Speaking of, I want to host movie nights at some point, especially when I'm traveling. So that might be Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July week. So I'll put up polls. Yeah. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome. Glad you made it. But that's inappropriate. Excuse me, Missy, but electronics in bodies of water like showers and bathtubs. Real question, though. Do toasters toast bread? Or do they toast toast? Oh, the spikes. Oh, I got knocked at the end. Look at the struggle. The struggle bus. Come on. This is just gonna be rough. That was sad. That was really sad. Do I accept my fate? Probably. Yeah, I accept my fate. Bad run. Bad run. And okay, sounds good, Crip. But correct. A hot dog is a sandwich. Also obligatory. Don't know if I can show it because it's from Nintendo, but I'm gonna play a Mario clip here from the Super Mario Super Show.
Here's the problem. Too many toasters. You know what they say. All toasters toast toast.
That was Mario. Don't hate on Mario. Ah, fast typing. Oh god, what is this map? I've never played it. This is just a cluster. Total free-for-all. Well, I made it. First time playing the map. Let's go. What will determine my fate? I don't know, like half these maps, or like a third of these maps that are showing up. Like this one, no idea. Stay in the score zone and use the pipe to get back to the score zone. What the hell? I have zero idea what this is. I'm guessing it's basically stay high. Yeah, the score zone is high, so it's kind of stay up. This is gonna be rough. Ow. This is gonna be very rough. Nope. I was 3% away. Well, as expected. Also, what are the kudo coins used? Oh, these. And for people wondering why the audio keeps cutting out, I'm literally dealing with some of the background work now. This one I remember. Kind of. Yeah. Unless they change something. Yeah. Default. Jump through the holes to score points. Is it like a certain number of points to win? Yeah, 15. Body blocked. I'm trying. 2, 3. Oh, that was close. I don't expect to do too well. So more just like, let's have fun with it. Case in point. Lol. I just want to get this gold now. Not thrown backwards, thank you, Hammer. I don't like that. No, that one, I feel like there's tricks to it, and I just don't know them. You know, you're right. You're right. But that's really the trick here. It's like, you know, the trick to winning in Apex Legends is to not die. Especially with the way that they're changing ranked, I'm gonna hate it next season. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do the grind next season. I think it's gonna be too rough. Well, so if you end up, if your team is in 14th place and you have 10 kills, you get 10 points. I do not like that. But there is no cap, so if you get first place with 10 kills, you get, what is it, 250 plus 125, so you get 375 points instead of the earlier 250 cap. Yeah, agreed. %, agreed. I mean, the people that do really well, it'll push up faster, but they're also, it costs RP for every single rank as well. So bronze 4, this one again. Bronze 4 costs 15. All right, let's try this without just trying to meme for a gold on this first ring. I should have dove there. How does someone already qualified? Oh yeah, I'm 2 points away actually. So if I get... Made it. In Spotify, you should add what? Oh, this one. Well, it just says in Spotify I should add. Made it. Penguin pool party. Oh, you have to hold the penguin. This is gonna be rough. Hey, I made it. Made it fast. So what, next round is final? 11 people? This dude just needs one. If he doesn't make it, I'll feel bad for him. Ooh. Pain. It's going to be the jump one. Motherfucker. Oh, and there's a fan now? That moves? Okay, so far they're falling outside in. Do I win this? Did I just jinx it? Motherfucker held me. And then he... Yeah. God damn it. This salt. Well, hey. Top 3. I will be 1 second, though. Restaurant. And back. So... Um... Time to start to go through the pictures. Yes, no, maybe. Hmm. First I have to finish loading. Okay, they're all loaded. I'll do one more game, hit 10:30. Then I'll go to the pictures. I think that's the plan. Treetop tumble. Will I get the sweet half pipe transition? Press X to doubt. Also, other exciting news. I got something in, so I might be able to do a cooking stream like properly at some point. It'll probably be pretty scuffed, but we shall see. Hey, still made it. Didn't even know there were rhinos on this map. Never saw them before. I feel like there will be an obligatory Sir David Attenborough during the Africa pictures because I have some video. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, away we go. First fall. Okay, it counted. It counted. Oh, this one. Second. Let's go. Hey. Hey. So yeah, after this one, I transition to the Africa photos. Because I don't think I'll get in another unless I throw at a certain point. Oh, I get ones like this. Of course. Oh. Almost made it back on. I think this is the other side? No. Hey, I made it! Finale? Finale. Oh, this one. I played this, I think, once or twice. Well, pretty much. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is a loss now. Unless everyone gets stuck at the same point. Oh no, I've mostly caught up. I got it! Yeah! Hell yeah. Look at that. I gotta win. Can someone clip that? Or do I have to mark that time? Sweet. Well, that is a hell of a way to end it. Well, I will set up Africa. So let's see. So actually, as we left, as we left one of the places, the guy was playing a bunch of the Africa songs. So bless the rains, come from a land down under, things like that. I mean, I know that's Australia, but still. Is this in the right order? Yes. Okay. Let's see if this works. Is that too small? Probably. How's this as a view? Like if I have a picture like this, too small? Or should I do it on the gaming screen? Gaming screen it is. Just got to... move that to hide some personal details. That works. So this was day one. This was a kudu, which is like a type of antelope. Another photo. All these were taken on my phone through binoculars, hence a lot of them have this circle. The photos get much better at the end. But these are the first of the big five that we saw. These are wild buffalo. They always look like they're staring at you asking, where's my money? See? Where's my money? And then we actually got pretty lucky. So we saw a rhino day one. So that was two of the big five straight out the get-go. And it was with its kid. Where's the best picture I got of them? Well, I have a few. So that was the parent. That was the kid. They were kind of just staring at us together. So note that their horns... I'll see if I have a better picture there. Note how their horns are kind of rounded and shorter. That's from one of the conservation efforts. So what they do is they'll cut the horn kind of here and store it. So it's less of a target for poachers because they get less out of it. And we dehorned a rhino. So I have really close-up photos later. Yeah, it'll regrow in about 18 months to 24 months. And the thing is, it actually makes them much less lethal to each other. So when they defend a territory or their kids, their biggest defense is the fact that it's a giant frickin' like car running at you. The horns are really mainly used, and I didn't know this, they're mainly used in territorial fighting. So there's a lot of deaths kind of accidentally from, you know, them fighting and them hitting each other in the side with the sharp pointed horn, which just kind of goes through and punctures something, you know? But they'll regrow. They kind of, their territorial fights just take longer, but it ends up being kind of a push and shove and a tussle. And then this was an antelope. So there's like 5 different varieties of antelope there, like kudu and antelope and waterbuck. And then there's much smaller ones like dik-diks, baby buck, a few others. But this one had big horns. So I might have a video. I might just have a picture. But we were fortunate to see them in what's called their rutting season. So this breed of antelope was rutting. I'll explain that later. But we saw a lot of zebra. Where's a better picture? I don't think we saw springbok. So here was some zebra, and they had these oxpeckers sitting on their back, and they eat the ticks. It's kind of interesting because you'll see these oxpeckers on the back of a lot of these big quadrupeds. So like the buffalo, not so much the rhino because most of the ticks are like around its butt, and in its ears, but like the zebras, some of the antelopes, etc. And this was kind of wildebeests in the field with the zebras. Oh, they get much better later. I figured out a little bit with adjusting like ISO on my phone, which surprises me. And then at the end of the first day, we also saw elephants. Oh, this one's staring you down. It's asking, where's my money? And who are you? So we saw a couple of elephant at the end of the first day. But it was getting dark, hence this picture is dark and grainy. And they were like they almost surrounded the car. So we kind of had to get the hell out. So this was day one, which was kind of get out into the bush and do an afternoon drive. Day two. Started off, we saw a hyena on the road to where we were staying, the lodge. And it was actually chasing impala. So if you're facing it at kind of 4:30 and 8, there were impala. But they walk very weird. They have a strange gait. Kind of a swagger, if you will. And then we happened upon lions. These I have a shit ton of pictures of because it was a mama lion and 3 cubs, 2 female, 1 male. And they were playing. As shown. Audio is kind of useless on this, but let's see how long it takes the video to load. And yes, it's shaky. It was a phone being suspended through binoculars. But yeah, the mom was here. Like, you can't see her except for the black in the back of her ears. But there were 2 of the cubs. The mom in the foreground. The male one went to play with the mom, and the mom just wasn't having any of it. Shortly after this, she basically just slapped him into the ground. And that's the aftermath. She's just standing there, and he's like, oh, what'd I do? Let's see how long this one. And then here they were hanging out and playing, and the mom was kind of sitting down to watch them. I don't remember what this one was. Oh, the mom just kind of looking at the kids, and there were two cars, ours and another. But the mom kind of playing with one of the kids here. And it's amazing how little, like how hard it is to see them. More of them playing. That's a pose that's familiar. And then I got, I think, some pretty cool photos, like this one. That was the, I want to say one of the female cubs, maybe the male. There's a lot of these lion pictures. I was excited. But that was a good one. Kind of just a bunch in sequence of them playing and then a video. I happened to catch them right as they started to play. The mom looking majestic. And for reference, she was probably 50... I'd say 50 to 75 feet away. And then after the lions, we went to the rhino dehorning. I mean, there's only 5 pictures. People got way better ones because they had DSLR cameras. But the base idea, you sedate it, and then you kind of bring it up halfway, because you have to use a very, 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 very strong form of morphine, basically. And this red thing in its ear here is kind of so the noise doesn't scare it, and this is just so it doesn't like try to bite anything, but it's pretty much just like conked out, and this doesn't do any harm to the rhino. I have a photo at the end. It just got up and walked away. I was just like, huh, I feel lighter. That's just another photo there. So after you remove the horn, this blue was kind of a disinfectant antiseptic spray, like a veterinary one. And those are shavings from the horn all around. So, I mean, you took off to there when it started off there. A chainsaw. They used a chainsaw. That was their special tool. That's why you had the thing in the ears, so it didn't freak out. You know? And then it just walked away. So after the whole process is done and kind of everyone leaves and gets back in the vehicles, they basically give it a shot that counteracts all the morphine and everything, and just got up and walked away. That was it. So that was the dehorning. People are... I'll take a tangent here. People are very, very particular about this. So rhino are very, very... These are white rhino. And they're pretty much endangered fully due to poaching. I think there's 6,500-ish, they were saying, left in the wild. And this process makes this rhino go from like a 20% chance of not getting poached. So like 80% chance that people would try to poach it, to like a 90% chance that it won't be poached in the next 2 years. Because there just isn't much, like, you're taking this whole section and this whole section off. So it kind of doesn't, it stops being worth it, right? But there's a lot of controversy on how to deal with the horn, because people there's three lines of thought. One idea is, because the horn is so valuable, so when they do this, they take a bunch of DNA samples, blood, hair, horn shaving, etc. So they can, if a rhino horn is caught being smuggled out, they can identify what rhino it was. But when they remove the horn, they basically preserve it and lock it in a safe and keep it, you know, with a lot of security. So there's a couple of thoughts of, okay, we've dehorned the rhino. Now there's three options. One is we sell the horns to buy more security to combat poaching, which doesn't deal with demand, really, but fights to limit supply. There's another thought of store it and protect it, which doesn't deal with demand, limits supply. You know, same scenario, but there's more costs because you're not refilling cost by selling. And then a more controversial one that someone else had was, what if we just pretty much go to where all the demand originates from, the Far East, and just dump all the horns and say these are worthless? So it loses that high status cultural value and demand drops. Even if it's only for a day. If demand drops and it's seen as a low status item, maybe that impacts demand and poaching stops. But no one really knows the right answer. Can't really just try all of these, right? So that was the dehorning of the rhino. And then we saw some buffalo. They asked where was their money? Yet again. Exactly, Typhoon. No horny. It's okay. And then we saw some giraffes, and we were following around a cheetah family. So there was a mom and two cubs. Where's the one with the other cub? One of them was wandering off, but family photo, right? Obligatory, one kid is always looking the other way. It's okay, Shadow. I made that joke earlier in Fall Guys. But these cheetah cubs probably came within 15 feet of us. They were just kind of wandering around. One wanted to get a vantage point, so it was trying to climb up on logs to scope the surroundings. The other one was kind of watching, like, what are you doing? Can I join? And then they got lost from their mom, and they were kind of semi-panicked and ran over to her as soon as they saw her. But that was, I think, the only cheetah we saw. Yeah. Leopards came later. So then I was feeling under the weather, missed the next drive, and we went to the next place. On the drive into the next location, I shit you not, this lion was not hit by a car. It was asleep right next to the road. Probably a quarter of a mile up the road from these two. Male and female lions. Apparently they had been mating. And apparently for them, mating is a 3-day long affair per partner for the female. So those two were probably waiting their turn. They're kind of taking a cat nap. Anyways. So they were just kind of chilling. But like, for an idea on how close this was the widescreen or wide lens. So this is zoomed out. Got to the next place. The view from my room. River, bend, kind of going in this direction. Then we saw antelope in the next morning. So mornings were early. Mornings were 5 a.m. So this was the start of rutting season, which is kind of the males established. Oh, the food was delicious. We had there was an interesting mix of kind of classic safe food and then some of the, like, how would I put it? Very interesting. So we ate warthog, ostrich, kudu, which is one of the antelope varieties, because they kind of cooked it up for us. But we also had some of the, like, traditional dishes. No monkey brains. That causes an illness I forget the name of. I think as what, Asla Rahan or something got it. I don't know. But a lot of traditional dishes as well. No oysters. A little far inland for oysters. But yeah, so in rutting season, I think they offered it half as a joke, half serious. I'm not sure on the balls. But anyways, so rutting season, the males establish a territory and try to get a harem. And they kind of butt heads. Now these two are a little young, I think, for it. Usually it's once the horns curve back out from here that they'll start more. But here they'll be play fighting and training because they'll probably be up next season. Maybe this season. But there were a lot of them. So the locals call antelope McDonald's. Because it's fast food. I did not know that. I guess next time someone offers me Rocky Mountain oysters, I should say yes. But this was a family of waterbuck that we saw. You know they're waterbuck because they don't really have big horns, and it looks like they have a toilet seat. Toilet seat. And then more zebra. This one was scratching its head on a tree. See, here the photos started to get better. Better quality. I figured out the settings. So this one has some shadow stripes. As is this one, right there and there. And then it had rained for like the first 4 days. So when the sun finally started to come out, we were very happy and decided to take pictures. And that was probably 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Something like that. And I cannot remember for the life of me the name of all the birds. There's a few I do. There's a few I definitely don't. This was one such bird. I think that's one of the hawks or the kites in its nest. And here's more zebra. Waterbuck. This was a starling I actually got lucky and caught as it started to fly. And another starling. So there were 5 or 6 species of starling. This one tap danced in the road. There it is. Tap dancing in the road. But it was a very bright and pretty color in the sun. I really liked it. And here, two zebra help each other out. They were scratching each other. Exactly, Shadow. So this was a river eagle, I believe. It kind of looks like the bald eagle, except the white stretches much further. And they just perch over rivers because that's their primary hunting ground. Elephants in the rain, I believe. Yeah, it had started to rain for a bit. And then vulture. Or no, that's a kite. That's a better picture of a kite. With its beady little eyes. So then we saw more water buffalo. With an oxpecker on it. Like, one of the neat things on this trip, and kind of what I had said to my family, was like, if you just want to see a zebra or two, like, It's not quite the same as in the wild, but you can go to a zoo. But if you want to see like a zebra hang out with wildebeest with an oxpecker on its back picking at the ticks, you can't see that at a zoo. Oh, is this the bathroom series? So for some reason on this morning drive, we saw almost every single animal using the toilet, shall we say. Like this one. Peeing and pooping simultaneously. Anyways. We continued on. Saw some monkeys. I have much closer pictures of this type of monkey later, so I won't dwell too much, but this was from across a river, and there were a couple higher up in the tree, like a really small one. And then here was a Nyala. So this was another type of antelope. It has these stripes on its back. And there's a difference in between the kudu and the Nyala, basically of like a hump. I forget which was which exactly. But I remember, I think kudu we saw later. And then we saw some elephants from across a river. And the male was massive. Way bigger than the cub. Remember Aladdin? Well, here's Zaza. We saw a lot of Zaza. And then it pokes people who ask what that beak do though. Also, these thorns are insanely sharp and strong. Like, it will go through clothing. It will go through several layers of clothing. It will go through a parka. It will stab straight into the chair of a car. Well, then the next day, had a morning drive before we left. We saw a big family or herd of elephants with a really small kid. I didn't get particularly good photos because they were pretty far from the road. But like the male was very big again. And that was up on the Mozambique line. Just checking. Yeah, Mozambique line. And then on the way back, we saw an alligator. Or, well, this was a bird. There is an alligator around here. Did I not get good pictures of it? No, I didn't. I think I deleted them. Here's a better picture, I think, of the oxpeckers on their back. This was another breed, I think a yellow-breasted oxpecker versus the red-breasted we saw earlier. And monkey. So here's what Emma would like to see. If Sarah can get him. We saw a pangolin. So this was apparently incredibly rare. Like, our guide had been going... He was in his, I'd say, 50s. He had been going out into the bush since he was 3 months old. He saw his first kill when he was 3 years old. He didn't see a pangolin until he was 21. So this one was, he was saying probably had just kind of stopped riding on his mother's back. Like, he was big, but not huge. Probably 3-4 feet long. And it was basically like you had someone standing in front of it, so it wouldn't just sprint off into the bushes. But imagine like burying your head in the sand and covering and putting your hands around your eyes, being like, if I can't see them, they can't see me. That's what it did the entire time. I was like, I'm hiding here. And then I'm actually going to plug their Instagram. So the next thing we saw is these lions called the Black Dam Pride. Instagram link there. Which is a bachelor herd of lions. So pretty much what happens is lions get kicked, male lions get kicked out of their pack, of their pride or whatever, when they are, I want to say 2 to 3. And they kind of be nomads until they're confident enough and strong enough to take over another pride. Not going to go into what they do when they take over the pride, but they take over the pride. And they'll group up. So if you have one male, he'll try to take over one pride. If you have 4 males, they'll try to take over one pride as well, but it'll be 4 of them. So here is 4 who are nomads. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were all brothers. These 2, I think, were same litter is the word I want to say. But they were cuddling. Like, they were always cuddling. Let's see if I have a better picture. Yeah. Cuddling. But they were just sleeping. They like to sleep a lot. They had hunted a few days earlier. Like a couple days earlier, so they were still kind of full from that. And then we saw some elephants. This was a bachelor elephant. Really big tusks. Is this the one? Yeah, this guy kind of fell asleep, standing up probably 30 feet from the car. So he's sleeping. He just kind of dozed. While the rest of them were eating treats. So they have to eat... I'm trying to remember. 250 kilograms of plant material a day. And then we saw a few birds. A crane. I was happy with this picture. I like that picture a lot. That's an artsy as fuck picture. But for a view on what the scenery was like, and excuse the binocular glare, there was kind of mountains here, and this is what, arid savanna? Hey, bud. Send some birds. I like his mohawk. I'm jealous of that mohawk. And then we went to the hyena den. I think this was next drug. So there's an older hyena. A little bit older, taking a nap. I could barely see. And then there was a baby hyena that was kind of curious. So stood up on the hill and just kind of posed and stared at us intently. And you think that they're super cute. Then you remember that their jaws can, like, crush you. Literally. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Last sip of beer. No, I'll have water. There was not enough beer left. But Sarah, get Penguin in here. He missed the pangolin. Oof. Big oof. Well. After this. Okay. After this, there were a lot of birds. Thank you for the head pets. Yeah, it was really cute. The baby one. But a lot of birds. These are effectively pigeons. And then this one I thought was really cool. This is a blacksmith. Very, very vibrant. Yeah. You could make a game all about birds and their names, like, and make it a full adventure one. You'll literally have one called a blacksmith. And they were chilling next to some hippos. So I tried to get a panorama. It's hard in a moving vehicle, but here were hippos. They were just chilling, and this one in the back was like, I'm eat you. You look like a good snack. They really are. Like, look at him. He looks like he just wants to hurt you. And then this was a blacksmith next to an Egyptian goose, I think. And they look like two forsworn enemies at the beginning of an anime opening scene. Complete with a turnaround. A lot of birds. I was trying to out some camera settings. But more of the geese. A couple vultures. Vultures are just kind of scraggly looking. But the lighting was weird here, so I couldn't get the best photos. But if you want to know what was terrifying, we visited the Black Dam Pride at night. The two of them were cuddling here. There was another in the bushes here and one back here. This one in the back was just, or over here, was staring at us. It was like straight up staring us down. And it did a full roar, basically, at us. We were like, okay, we're going to back the fuck up. Just a little bit. I gotta pause that. Look at those teeth. I can't zoom in, but look at those teeth. That was just his yawn. But it was just like these were. No, you do not leave these lions. I am not kidding. Were 20 feet from us. If you got out of the vehicle, you were dead. Pretty much. And they went out to start their hunt. So they moved from there. They woke up. We're kind of checking along the road. And it was kind of cool. So two of them got up and went ahead, and two of them were still napping. So one of them, I forgot if this was the video. But this guy was kind of the leader of the four. And he did such a soft purr. Like, you think it would be like normal or whispering type conversation. To wake up and call the other two lions that were probably half a mile away at this point. And then they went to hunt. I think they got a buffalo. So then next morning, we were walking around. We saw elephant. And this would be like a teenager one. These two. They kind of wanted to come up and try to kind of play and assert dominance. So it was like pawing at the ground and had its ears spread. While the little kid in the back was just like, what's that? I forget what the video was. But then it kind of backed off. Because we just weren't moving. And there's kind of an understanding between the elephants and the cars of like, we don't, the cars don't go near you, like don't touch you, you don't touch them. They're just here to watch. So we're coming actually near the end. I'm trying to like skip a lot of the excess pictures. So then this was when we saw another of the endangered animals. But this one was cool. This wasn't a kill before anyone panics. But this was a pack of African wild dogs. And they were fighting a hyena. Which basically consisted of the 7 of them nipping at and biting the back of the hyena's legs. So it'd have to like run off. Because the hyenas attack the dog's young and takes their food. And can pretty much, if it gets one of the dog's heads in its mouth, it can just break it. So they have to gang up and chase it off. But then we found them a little bit later. And they were just kind of chilling. So these are endangered. But there were 7 of them just kind of laying around. When they were looking out, because I think there were 6 at this point, and one of them came back later and kind of said hi. But yeah, their ears are so big compared to their head. It's adorable. So then we stayed at a place, last place was called Train on a Bridge. The Train on the Bridge, I think. And this was the view from the room. So you were over this big river. We saw a hippo and antelope and elephant in the river. There's like a 20-foot long croc. Yeah, croc. Photo of a croc, not the 20-foot long one. And warthog. So they taste interesting. They also have mutton chops. Not talking about as food, but like mustache. And there were 3 of them. Or 4? I think 3. One was much smaller. They were just kind of grazing. Then there were a monkey. That's the close-up. I'm not going to comment on anything colorful, but I will leave you free to make the jokes. So my brother-in-law, when he saw this monkey, just goes, I guess we're not so different after all. And then this was cool. So we saw a leopard stalking a bunch of impala at night. And it was hard to get a picture because like you don't want to shine a light on it to give it away too much once it starts to get close to the impala, but you also want to get a picture, right? So I got a few, and I shit you not, You could know almost exactly where it is and not see it. But it was also staring straight at us for a bit. Like I was looking through binoculars, having a staring contest, being like, I don't want it to see through the binoculars and take this as a sign of aggression. And here's a little more of that elephant. Now, for some reason, the photos got unorganized at the end of this upload. Like, you see the two babies, the child, the adolescent, and the adult. And the adolescent's kind of like, don't go past me. And this one in the back was trying to play fight with every male it saw. And a nice little family photo. There were a couple more on the sides of us at this point. But yeah. And as we left, some more lions. A group of monkeys sitting next to the train, just like chilling. A giraffe artillery tower. I mean, a giraffe just staring us down. So they have very underdeveloped vocal cords, so they'll just stare at you the whole time. Another cheetah family photo. This one I really liked. You got a really nice head-on of the cub. And then the mom licking her snout, like, that could be tasty. That human. So then, on the flight from Skakusa, which is the airport in Kruger National Park where we were. Just docked. I time-lapsed it. So, yeah. So I'll do the 2-part time-lapse, because this one was too slow. Like it was 1 second was 13 seconds. Then the next one I think is 1 second is 1 minute. And if the camera starts to drop in these, that's because I was falling asleep. I had woken up at like 4 something a.m. to go on that the morning drive. And after doing that for a long time, you try to get sleep whenever you can. So just sitting in a chair is like, I'm gonna pass the fuck out. But I managed to get the whole thing, which I was really happy with. Here's the sped up version of the latter half. That was me passing out. Turn. Over cities around Johannesburg. And then we landed. So yeah. That was a quick run through of all the photos. Skipping a bunch. But there are much better quality ones other people took. I'll try to post some in the Discord. Shameless self-plug here. But I'll post them some in the Discord and maybe on Twitter if people want to see them. But yeah. That was Africa. Thank you, thank you. We really did. Trip of a lifetime. And it's kind of one of those, you can sit there almost and say like, this was a once in a lifetime experience, but you can say that so many times, which is just really, really cool to me. Thank you. I think next time if I do a big family trip, like not even necessarily a safari, but just a big family trip, I'm going to buy a DSLR camera for that. The quality at distance is just such a significant difference, because DSLR has optical zoom versus the digital zoom. So yeah. So welcome to my comfy abode. There might be some minor design changes to come up in this, including things like, well, BGM at some point. Transition screens, etc. But I kind of want to give everyone a little show, you know. And I'm glad you all liked the Africa pictures, even though they were a phone through binoculars with interesting quality, let's say. I need to find someone to raid, but likely no stream tomorrow. Probably streaming Wednesday. I'm thinking a shooter. Maybe Apex, because I think the new update drops soon. Maybe risk a rain 2 with Crip if he wants. We shall see. But on that note, anyone have any suggestions on who to raid? There's someone I know streaming Hades. Someone I kind of know streaming Apex. A good friend from way back streaming Stardew Valley. Thank you for the hydrate. This will finish off my water, so good timing. Stardew it is. So we'll raid Levy. She's an Aussie. I used to actually play Terra with her. I do not remember the name in Terra. I do know she was the guild leader of the Brony Guild on our server. But yeah. Oh yeah. They are well past the brownie days, I believe. Yeah. So on that note, bye everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you all liked the Africa photos. And I'm glad we managed to get a win in Fall Guys. Which, after not playing for God knows how long, I'll take it. I don't know. I don't really have a raid message. I don't know if the follower emotes can apply to other channels. I don't think they can. So, if you want to do one, improvise. I'll probably just spam Lafa. I'll probably just spam this emote. So, on that note, bye-bye, and away we go.